Hey guys, and welcome back for Battle of the 1 gram dirt bags. We have had 2 battles so far. Number 8 seed Klesh beat number 1 seed Gold Bay. And in our last episode, just a few little differences in the two made Tom's come out the winner.
Tom's moves on.
This week, we have our number 3 seed Vendetta taking on our number 6 seed Irwins.
Round 1, part 3.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Welcome to Goose Dog Trans Am. There's the goose, there's the dog, and there's the Trans Am. Let's get started.
Here they are, number 3 seed Vendetta prospecting. This is the Hassayampa edition.
It's the river.
2-pound bag and guaranteed 1+ gram gold, made in the USA. And then we got Irwin's Pay Dirt. Always excited to look at that product. It has a no fooling guarantee, guys. Let's get set up and get this Vendetta started. How's that look?
Oh, what's that?
That is from a Hassayampa tree. Oh, dang, we should have weighed that.
Oh. All right.
Let me go grab the scale.
Do you want to keep the Hassayampa leaf?
No, I've got my own Hassayampa tree in the backyard. We did go ahead and grab a scale and weigh this out. It is 2 pounds of material. It's got a little bit of a smell to it. I'm not sure what that is.
Ew.
You okay?
That's a big old dirt clod. A lot of dirt clods.
Yeah.
It's going to be very muddy.
Alright, let's see what old Vendetta Hassayampa got going on here. So, a lot of times when you open this pay dirt up, you'll get a handful of these little 1/2-inch rock. I kind of don't know how I feel about those, because unless it's got like golden Klingons hanging on to pieces of dirt on it, then I mean, it's going to get run through the wet station anyway, but I'm just not a fan of this 1/2-inch plus chunks of stuff. But the rest of it's pretty small. These are all rounded river rocks, like you can tell. They've been worn down by water. Another thing I'm noticing is I don't see any schist. That's something you usually almost always see right off the bat. When you dump some pay dirt into a green pan, you'll see that schist start sticking to the sides.
Shimmering.
And I just don't see any right now. I do see these dirt clods. So I'm seeing a couple pieces of gold, a couple of pickers actually though. Maybe we should have looked on the interwebs and seen if there was something important or special about the Hassayampa area, other than how incredibly fun it is to say.
Oh, I found a piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Yep.
I wonder if I bleeped that out, if people would get it.
Gold banners would.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here as my first little interesting thing.
What?
I'm really not sure what it is. Ooh. It's a red thing. It looked like a seed. I don't see it UV reacting at all.
You did give yourself all the gold.
Why do you say that?
Because I didn't find any gold.
You've panned that whole pan already? I haven't even started. I did run the UV light on it just a minute ago and didn't see anything at all. You done? Mm-hmm. We'll make some room then, and I'll give you some of this because I haven't even gone through any of it. I'll tell you what spoils you is going through something like, Dig Daddy's Pay Dirts. You go through his stuff and it's just, it's such a different experience. It kind of spoils you. Picker.
Oh, yep. I see a piece right there. A piece of gold.
These 1 gram guarantee bags are a blast. I will say that when you get into 2 and 3 pound bags like that Gold Bay was, man, it can get a little marathon-y when you get into that minus tuna-strainer, because it's always so much more minus tuna-strainer.
Just making up all kinds of words tonight.
Did I make up a word just now?
Marathon-y.
Marathon-y. Back in the 80s, I won a Scrabble tournament using that word, so I know it's real. Okay, and another piece. Ta-da! Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of gold so far. But otherwise, nothing much interest. Okay, here's plus tuna-strainer so far.
Good start. Couple chunky ones
What is
in there.
that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Alright, plus tuna-strainer. Let's see what we can get over here into the minus.
Double strain it if you if it makes you feel better.
Look, ma'am, I don't know who you are, but if you want to sit here with me and go through this gold, then we will do it however I say we do it. I'm wondering if we don't, just as soon as we're done dry doing this, we go ahead and dry pan all the Irwin stuff and then wet pan all of it. Nothing wrong with shifting the way we do it. We know how to keep stuff separate. All right, Mama, what do you think of that minus tuna-strainer of the Hassayampa?
I think I just saw a couple of the garnets that you spoke of. The plus tuna, it looks way muddier than this stuff. Oh, this is where you're going to see all your schist.
I dislike when the shit gets overbearing in the pan. Alright, let's check Hassayampa for magnetism. Yep, I'm loving it. For the first time ever, guys, it's Angry Willy. Dun, dun, dun. Wow. Hey, I just almost made up for every spill Mama's had since we began all of this.
Perfect.
Hey, why do we only have 9 pieces of gold now? I really do enjoy taking the magnetite out of stuff. It's just a really cool, fun step. As usual, I'm just going to take this and kind of do my little dry stratifying in the pan up to the riffle side. There's my mound that I'm going to work down to the other side of the pan. One.
So tiny. So tight.
I always like to find wire gold just because it's different.
Do you know how it's made? Why it's wire instead of a nugget?
Yeah, actually what happens is when the gold's forming, it will get into little tunnels and cavities that worms have carved out. And it'll just form in there in the shape of a wire.
If you don't know, then just say you don't know.
Could there be a curse? Is that what made me drop Magneto Willy? Man, I don't even know. Now I'm like wanting to grab my tablet and go over there and look. There better not be some freaking crazy... Oh, this is the Hassayampa River up in the Superstition Mountains where all these people got killed and...
Decapitated.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another little piece of wire gold. Look at that. My tablet is suffering the curse of the Hassayampa River here. What is the Hassayampa River?
According to Wikipedia, the Hassayampa River is an intermittent river, the headwaters of which are just south of Prescott, Arizona, and flows mostly south towards Wickenburg, entering the Gila River near Hassayampa.
Ask interesting facts.
How deep is the river? Does it flow year-round? What is Wickenburg known for?
What is Wickenburg known for?
Well, they're hamburgers. They're wicked. Wicked hamburgers. That's how they got their name. Wicked hamburgers. They just shortened it to Wickenburg.
You're just making stuff up again.
I'm not.
I don't believe you.
Wickenburg, Arizona, home of the best cheeseburger in the remote Southwest.
Okay.
Owned by a nature conservancy in the U.S. state of Arizona. So how did I get gold out of there then? Yeah. Alright, well, was hoping for some crazy, wicked lore or something to add to the whole reason why I dropped the magnet earlier, but
No
apparently not.
explanation?
As you can see, we have actually pulled quite a bit out. A lot of very small pieces.
Yes.
Anytime you're dry panning and you're grabbing so many small pieces, there's a lot of them that you end up skipping over just because it's like, nah, we'll catch that wet panning.
Uh-huh.
There are some pieces that are just not meant to be plucked. We have dry panned the Vendetta Hassayampa River pay dirt, and there's the plus tuna strainer, and here's the minus tuna strainer. I'm pretty amazed at how different these golds look. This one right here is just an extremely dark yellow gold versus this. So much brighter of a yellow gold. I don't know if that's just more surface area reflecting more light or what, but these definitely appear to have a different color to them than these do. It's just a much more golden-y color. We would normally just grab this stuff now, run it back over, and wet pan it. Seems to make sense that we would just move on to our next competitor. We'll just wet pan it all at once. Just doesn't make sense to get all wet and messy twice. We'll be right back when we open up the bag of Irwins.
No food. So this comes in at 17 ounces.
That makes it a 1 pound bag of pay dirt.
Yep, perfect.
All right. Oh yeah, that's way more gray.
Yeah, a lot lighter.
Plus tuna strainer.
Minus tuna strainer.
And minus tuna strainer.
Oh yeah, very different color.
Yep, way different looking pay dirt. So this will definitely be a different panning experience. All right, Irwins, let's see what you got. All right, there you go.
Give me all the gold.
There you go. There's all the gold right there. Very rounded. Oh yeah, the gold definitely sticks out in this stuff.
Oh yeah, totally different color.
Oh man, this is good. This is nice. You better look through yours and make sure I didn't just screw you out of all the gold again.
Well, I found Moby Dick.
Yeah, you did. All right, that was actually a nice plus tuna strainer batch. Our minus tuna strainer. I'll go ahead and just run magnet on the whole bowl. Poor Willy is
Not woolly.
not woolly.
He's got the halo going on there. The bald halo. The Costanza.
Oh, ouch. No offense, Jason Alexander. Dang. What was your name again, ma'am? Man, let's hope this minus tuna strainer is as exciting for me as the plus tuna strainer was.
Rolls pretty good.
Does it?
I kind of like the color of this actually.
Yeah, me too. It really makes it easy to see the gold. It's just, it pops out of this gray background really well. Neither one of these has had anything interesting other than the pay dirt. Let's throw that out there.
Oh, yeah.
No chunks of anything or cool or interesting tidbit. Part of our whole experience is the other stuff that we find and see in the pay dirt bags. In that aspect, these guys are pretty much even. I will say this though, I am a big fan of that really golden gold. Compared to all of the brighter yellowy gold, this is just so much more golden orange gold.
Deeper.
It's a kind of an evenish battle in my eyes.
Yeah, so far.
We are about 3/4 of the way through this minus tuna strainer, and I'd say we picked about 20 pieces or so. It's been good dirt to go through. I wonder if cat food is primarily chicken based. Somebody's got to eat the beaks and apples.
Can't say that.
I'm not a real big fan of Yardbird myself. When I eat white meat, I'm thinking fish first, and then I guess maybe controversially pork. People call pork white meat because I've seen bumper stickers that say the other white meat had a picture of a pig on it. Surely the people from the Pork Council wouldn't lie to me. You can buy property in states that have natural occurring gold. I looked at some property that was for sale in, where was that? Southeast Colorado? Mm-hmm. Actually, somebody had assayed the place and said that there was potential for over $1 million in precious metals. But the particular property I looked at had a 50-foot horizontal mine shaft. I guess not really a shaft, just an adit. Thought it was kind of interesting, but we live on rainwater and Colorado won't allow you to collect rainwater, so I'm not gonna move to a state that wants to restrict one of the most vital and bare necessities in life. Mm-hmm. I dang sure like the gold that comes out of Colorado though. All right. There is not bad at all.
Ooh,
look at that.
Nice.
There's plus tuna-strainer right there.
Those are chunky.
There are several of these that are very dense.
Uh-huh.
There's our minus tuna-strainer. Probably ended up with what, about 30 pieces or so?
I'd say, yeah.
We need to grab our pay dirts and we'll go wet pan those, bring them back in, weigh it all up. This is the Irwins. So while we're doing this, can we just talk for a second about how much less effective generic jet dry is
Yes.
than jet dry?
I have to agree.
Whatever it is that generic has decided to take out and make cheaper is what makes jet dry more functional as a surfactant. Alright, this is the last of the Irwins. We'll take this over and put the gold in this one, get it dried out, and we will get the Vendetta dirt pan. So, yeah, that's it might explain some of the smell it had to it, huh? Yeah.
Very earthy smell.
Yeah. Way more black sand.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe should have
A little much.
panned that out a little more. Shoot. So that is where the trusty squirt bottle comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Klesh, for that little lesson. I wish I had a little more skill. I know it's a ratio of how much water you got in there, and
I think that's a personal thing, though.
some of it is definitely to do with your muscle memory and mechanics. Definitely one way is not going to be good for everybody. But there you go. That's my
That's beautiful.
kind of my best effort at just spinning out black sands. Had to put my finger in it a couple times.
There's no rules in gold panning.
Nope, just reminds me of high school.
Last pan. I've been so impressed with this. I can see that nice pile of gold in the top up there.
Man, that's pretty. All right, we'll get this all cleaned up, bring it in, weigh it up, and give you our final analysis. Says the muddy pan of water. All right, we're back from wet panning. Let's throw these on the scale and see who weighs what. First, we are going to weigh the Irwin's pay dirt. Here we go with Irwin's
Oh man. Oh, did you figure that
I
thing
did.
clunk down?
That was a clunker.
Alright, so we've already hit the guaranteed amount.
All right.
And 1.108. I want to discuss this difference in gold color. This looks a lot like 90% of the gold that we encounter. This pile over here is deep, dark, golden yellow. I really hope that the camera is picking that up. Two totally different shades of gold.
It's beautiful.
Just wanted to point that out before we weighed it up and we made our final analysis. Let's get that weighed up and... oh man. Still not there. Oh, right there. Just made the minimum guaranteed weight. So that is 1.099. Oh my gosh. So very close in weight.
Close.
Alright guys, here we are. The end of the third battle. This was Vendetta Prospecting Hassayampa Edition. 2 pound, 1 gram guaranteed. Cost $72. On the other side of the ring, in the red corner, we had Irwin's Pay Dirt. This was a 1 pound pay dirt. Cost $77. So we noticed a huge difference in the actual dirt content.
Totally different. Irwin's was easier on the eyes. That was the pale dirt, very gray.
Had more of plus tuna-strainer. Very, very little magnetic material. Great score for dry panning. So Vendetta, lot of dirt, lot of organic material, and clearly 2 different kinds of gold. We see various samples of gold in pay dirt panning, and this stuff has a color that we've not seen before. A deeper tone of gold than we've encountered. So, moving on. Neither of these vendors paid... Did you feel that?
Is that an earthquake?
That was probably an earthquake. I have to pull that up on USGS. So neither one of these had any interesting extra things, and they're both going to score a 0 for that from us because we actually like that stuff.
Yeah.
I'd rather pull a snail shell out as part of my pay dirt just to have something interesting to flick out on the table and talk about.
Yeah.
Anyway, at the end of this, the winner is...
Vendetta.
Yeah, it is. It's Vendetta. The interestingness of the gold, it was cheaper. They have almost exactly the same amount, down to the 1,000th of a gram. So clearly just a little more interesting because of the gold. That's really the thing that pushed it over the edge.
I agree completely.
Anyway, guys, that was the third battle in the Battle of the 1 gram dirt bags. Winner, Vendetta. Hassayampa edition.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hit like or subscribe if you want to see the rest of this series. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.